Hello, I'm Precise Space, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever video using voiceover, as well as my first design video. I love these types of videos, and wanted to try it out for myself, so today I'm going to be discussing my redesigns for Ever After High. Ever After High is a series I've loved for a very long time. I read all the books as a kid, and I enjoyed the webisodes as well. I recently saw the videos by Octodrawn and their take on the character designs. Theirs turned out amazing, and it really inspired me to make my own. I also took some inspiration here and there from their redesign, so I will mention what those elements are. I will also link their channel in the description so you can check them out. I'm going to preface this video by saying that these are not fixed designs, they're just my attempt at trying to design the characters in a way that I personally like and I think fits the characters, and this is just for fun. I'm also going to give a quick epilepsy warning for flashing colors during the speed paints. My first design is Apple White. I took the same route as Octodrawn with a preppy scholarly look. I wanted her hair to be up because it looks tidy and professional, while still looking glamorous. My favorite part of her design, by far, is her little hair bun that looks like an apple. I'm very proud of that idea. I think it looks super cute. I changed very little with her physical appearance. I just tried to make her short and give her round body shapes. She has a lot of round features overall, as I think it fits her and gives her a good contrast to Raven. She is a fairly similar silhouette to her original design. I kept her poofy princess sleeves like Octodrawn did, and her short skirt. I almost added a little apple purse. I think that would have been cute, but it just didn't really work with this pose, and I think it might have just added clutter. Her design motifs are apples, bows, and crowns, which I tried to add where I could. She has apple hair and shoe buckles, and her skirt shape and pattern emulate an apple slice. I gave her a neck bow like Octodrawn, which is cutesy but still professional looking, as well as bow earrings. I changed her crown headband to a hair clip. I think the crown is very important to her look, and it's a cute little accessory that nods to that. I kept her jewelry gold, as well as keeping the color palette mostly the same, only eye-dropping from the original design. The only color I changed was her eyes. I think it's a nice accent color that makes her eyes stand out and also looks like green apples. She still has that side hair piece that frames her face because it works really well for her. From the beginning, I wanted to give her a lesbian pin somewhere, but I couldn't find a place for it. Maybe it's on her apple bag that's not pictured. I forgot to color her nails red until I finished recording, so I added that in afterwards. In the end, I love her design so much. She's a little more simple than the other designs, but I don't care, she's perfect. Next up is Raven. This design took much longer than Apple for a lot of reasons. I changed her much more and she ended up very detailed. I wanted her to have a trad goth style, so I referenced a few outfits I liked for the main clothing. A lot of elements are meant to contrast Apple's design, so I'll list them here. She's gothic to Apple's preppy. She's tall and slender to Apple's short and round. She has sharp shapes to Apple's round shapes, and she has silver jewelry to Apple's gold jewelry. Her design motifs are ravens/birds and spikes. She has sharp features accented by big eyeliner, thin brows, and dark lipstick. I almost gave her pointy ears to look even more magic and witchy, but I scrapped that. I kept a few things from her original design: her spike headband, the skull and purple gem on her torso, and the hand jewelry. I also added a feather earring. I spent a very long time trying to get the boots right. I have a very hard time designing shoes. I gave her purple acrylics. They give her a very witchy look. Same with the distressed overshirt. It reminds me of a witch's cloak. For the majority of the sketch, she keeps this bat's nest hair, which I really like, but I ultimately decided against. It looks cool, but I changed a lot of elements, and at this point I thought it just looked like any goth girl and not Raven herself. I gave her some angled bangs to call back to her original widow's peak. I couldn't decide between short spiked hair or long, so I actually went with both, giving her a cool silhouette and resembling bird wings. I also added a purple gradient instead of purple streaks. Throughout the whole process, I didn't feel like she looked enough like Raven, but once it was done and I had all her colors, that helped a lot. I think it's my favorite design of all of these, and I'm very proud of it. The last design is Maddie. I found reference photos for Decora and Lolita, but I'm not really sure what you would call her final look. I made her short and round like Apple, and I tried to make her chubbier, but the clothes covered her up a lot. She has heart-shaped lipstick and colorful freckles and a little swirly design in her pupils. I struggled a lot with her motifs, but managed to get some in. I would categorize those as tea sets, stripes, and polka dots. She has teacup hair clips as well as cup and spoon earrings. Her dress also resembles a teacup. I kept her blue and white polka dot tights and added stripes to the shirt and leg warmers. There's a blue bow around her waist like in the original design, and I tried to reference her original shoes with the new ones. I messed around with her hair a lot, but landed on big fluffy pigtails with colorful highlights. The color palette changes most compared to the others, and that comes from my personal preference. I'm already not very fond of reddish purple, and especially not paired with the teal blue. This is why her palette is mostly pastels, with the purple changed to a lavender color. She is a similar case to Raven, where it looks a lot better once it was completely done. I think I'm the least confident in this design, but overall it's still pretty cute and fun. And that is all my designs for the video. I'm very proud of them, and I hope you all like them as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments and which one is your favorite. If you enjoyed this, please consider liking the video and subscribing to my channel. This was a really fun video to make, and I want to make more in the future. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.